Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you today? Let's chat for a bit as I cook. And yeah, so let's learn a bit of British English together. Join me and, well, say something in the chat, greet me, tell me where you're watching me from, and now I'm going to tell you what we're going to do in the next few minutes, all right? So in the meantime, I'm going to start cooking. Yeah, all right. So, all right. So guys, yes, I'm at home cooking. So as I do this, I wanted to chat with you about English, British English. Hello there. Sorry about the noise. I'm cooking, so that's why you're hearing this noise. Where are you watching me from? All right, I'm gonna warm up. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's start with a tongue twister, shall we? The tongue twister we're going to warm up with is Peter Piper. Do you know this tongue twister? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picks a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Did you know that tongue twister, guys? All right, repeat after me. Let's start from scratch. Peter Piper, you repeat after me. Peter Piper picked a pecker. Picked a pecker. You say it. Pickled peppers. Pickled peppers. You say it. Repeat after me. Peter Piper picks a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picks. That's the complete first part. All right, can you say it? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers. Let's take it step by step, okay? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. All right? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Repeat after me, okay? And what we're going to do is the following. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yes, we're going to listen to a story, right? And we're going to repeat after Luke Thompson. Do you know him?
Okay, so here we go.
All right.
This is The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush.
It's a short story called The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush, but read by Luke Thompson. Do you know him? He's a native speaker from England, and he's a teacher, an English teacher. He's got a podcast for learners of English called Luke's English Podcast, and he read a story, a short story. One of the short stories he read some time ago is The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush. And this is episode 872, called The Birthday Party. learn English with a short story. It's got 2 million views on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to listen to it and I'm going to repeat after it. We're going to listen to it and we're going to repeat after him. Okay, but not at full speed, at 65%. Let's do it like that. Yeah. All right. Let's listen to it.
A couple in their late 30s.
Again.
Let's see what we can learn. Okay. So here we go. This is The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush.
All right. That's the name of the story. The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush. Repeat after me. The Birthday Party by Katherine Brush. Katherine Brush, that's the name of the author of the story. Okay? So, yeah, that's the name of the story. Sorry if you see me doing some stuff, it's because I'm cooking. You know, I'm cooking at the moment. Hello. Hello there. Hello, Salva. How are you today? Where are you watching me from? If you've got any questions, drop them in the chat. Tell me where you're watching me from. Are you learning English? And by the way, I'm Alex. This is my channel, Alex's Adventures in English. And I'm live on YouTube just to chat with you for a bit and teach you a bit of English. And to do that, I wanted to share a short story with you, read by Luke Thompson from England. He's an English teacher from England, and this short story is quite short, but it's as short as great. So we're going to listen to it, and not the whole story, but just a part of it, just the beginning. And yeah, so let's do that. In the meantime, I'll don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, right? Don't forget to do that. All right, let's continue with the story.
They were a couple in their late 30s.
All right, it begins like that. They were a couple in their late 30s. They were a couple in their late 30s. All right, they were a couple. Repeat after me. They were a couple in their late 30s. Right? It's your turn. They were a couple in their late 30s. Let's continue.
They looked unmistakably married.
They looked unmistakably married. They looked unmistakably married. Do you understand what I'm saying? They looked. Looked is the past simple of the verb look. Look, right? They looked unmistakably married. Right? And sorry, these are my dogs barking at me or at something else, I don't know. Let me introduce you to her. This is Mora. Mora, hello, hello, hello. Hi, I'm Mora. Hello. Say hi, you're live on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. She's one of my babies. And Hi, Emmanuel. Hello. How are you today? And yeah, so the story goes, they were a couple in their late 30s and they looked unmistakably married, right? I'm in my late 30s actually. I'm 37, so I'm in my late 30s.
They sat on the banquette opposite us.
They sat on the banquette opposite us. So in that case, we've got the banquette. Just give me 1 second. The banquette. I guess this is a French word. Banquette. Banquette. Yeah, a banquette. It's an upholstered bench along a wall, especially in a restaurant or bar. So meaning, if you speak Spanish, a banquette, just banquette. What's the meaning of this word? I should have looked it up before. Just give me 1 second. But this is not the one I'm looking for. It's banquette. Just give me 1 second. Banquette. Banquette. That's a good question, isn't it? Okay, yeah. It's banqueta. Banco. So somewhere you sit on, okay? It's a bench. It's a kind of bench. Banquette. Banquette. That's the way. Yeah, all right. They were seated there. Let's continue with the story. Okay, this is the story. This is that's Luke Thompson. All right. So let's continue.
In a little narrow restaurant, having.
Okay, they sat on the banquette opposite us in a little narrow restaurant, having dinner. They were having dinner, right? They were having dinner. And sorry, these are the potatoes I'm cooking. I'm about to cook now. I'm about to cook some chips. I'm making chips. So, yeah, do you know that you call them chips in the UK? But fries, French fries in the US. Yes, I'm peeling the potatoes right now. So they sat on the banquette opposite us in a little narrow restaurant, having dinner.
Dinner. The man had a round, self-satisfied face.
All right, the man had a round, self-satisfied face.
With glasses on it.
With glasses on it. With glasses on it. So he's got glasses, right? In the story.
The woman was fadingly pretty in a big hat. A little narrow restaurant having dinner. The man had a round, self-satisfied face.
Again, the man had a round, self-satisfied face.
with glasses on it.
With glasses on it. Glasses on it. Right? That's glasses on it. Glasses, you know? You wear glasses. Glasses on it. That's the way you pronounce it. Repeat after me. The man had a round, self-satisfied face with glasses on it. Glasses on it. That's the way you pronounce that word. Glasses on it.
The woman was fadingly pretty.
The woman was fadingly pretty. That's the way you say it in the UK. The woman was fadingly pretty. She was fadingly pretty. If something fades, it disappears. All right? So if you're fadingly pretty, that means that you're stopping being pretty. Do you know what I mean? If I say I'm fadingly, he looked fadingly confident, something like that, that means that you're losing confidence. Fadingly pretty. That's an interesting combination there. So she was, you could tell she was stopping being pretty. She was about to turn, well, not ugly, but, you know, not pretty.
A big hat. A little narrow restaurant.
Again.
Having dinner. The man had a round, self-satisfied face with glasses on it. The woman was fadingly pretty in a big hat.
Okay, so she had a big hat, right? Sorry, let me throw this water away. Okay. All right. So, what are you doing over there? Oh, hello, Emmanuel. I really love British accent and hate it at the same time. All right. Why do you love it and why do you hate it at the same time? Sorry, I've just seen your message. And where are you from, Emmanuel? That's, well, that was supposed to be my name, do you know? My parents wanted to name me Emmanuel. I was born, but then they changed their minds. Okay, so I'm gonna just give me 1 second. I need to. Okay, yeah, and but yes. So you've got a kind of love-hate relationship with British English. You can say that. A love-hate relationship with English, and you write that with a hyphen, joining love-hate. A love-hate relationship with English, all right? You can say that. I've got a love-hate relationship with British English, because, and then you give the reasons, okay? Okay, all right. So. Let's crack on, guys. Crack on means that's used in the UK, and it means let's hurry up. Let's do something as quickly as possible. All right. So let's suppose you've got to do something, you've got to finish doing something, and you've got that it might take you some time to finish it, to do it and finish it. So somebody might tell you, all right, let's crack on. Meaning like, all right, hurry up a bit, do it. So yeah, that's let's crack on. Okay, let's, as I wait for your messages in the chat, let's continue listening to the story.
There was nothing conspicuous about them. Nothing.
There was nothing conspicuous about them. There was nothing conspicuous about them. There was, right? There you've got that sound that's present in British English in nearly every word. That's the famous schwa sound. So you say there was. You don't say was. You don't say was. You say was. There was nothing conspicuous about them. And yes.
Nothing particularly noticeable.
All right.
This
Let's listen to that
face with glasses on it. The woman was fadingly pretty in a big hat. There was nothing conspicuous about them, nothing particularly noticeable.
All right. There was nothing conspicuous about them. Can you repeat after me? Oh, you're from Argentina. Great. Where in Argentina do you live? That's wonderful, Emmanuel. So where in Argentina do you live and how old are you? Alright, there we go. So you can like and subscribe. You can like and subscribe to my channel, and here I will teach you as much British English as possible. But all right, in the meantime, repeat after me. There was nothing conspicuous about them. Nothing particularly noticeable. If something is noticeable, that means that it can be seen, right? You can notice it. People can notice it. That's nothing noticeable. All right, let's continue a bit more.
Until the end of their meal.
Until the end of their meal. Until the end of their meal. Right? Until they finished their meal. That's what he says. Repeat after me. Until the end of their meal. You say it. I'll wait for you. Until the end of their meal. Their meal. All right. Did you get it right? Let's continue a bit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna crack on with this. I don't have to forget that I need to finish cooking as fast as possible. All right, so until the end of their meal. Until the end of their meal. All right.
When it suddenly became obvious that this was an occasion.
Okay. When it suddenly became obvious. Yeah, when it suddenly became obvious. When it suddenly became obvious. Repeat after me. When it suddenly became obvious. Let's listen to that again.
Nothing conspicuous about them, nothing particularly noticeable. Until the end of their meal, when it suddenly became obvious.
When it suddenly became obvious. Now you say it. When it suddenly became obvious. Pay attention to how he says it. He says, when it suddenly became obvious. So in that case, he's saying when it suddenly became, suddenly, de repente. When it suddenly became obvious. Cuando de repente se volvió obvio. Right? When it suddenly became obvious. When it suddenly became obvious. So that's what you say there. When it suddenly until the end of their meal. When it suddenly became obvious that this. Let's continue listening to him. Sorry about all the noise, guys. I'm cooking here and it's a bit tricky, this one.
That this was an occasion.
That this was an occasion. Que esta era una ocasión, right? Meaning like a special event. I'm sorry, my hands are wet. So I'm having problems with my phone here. Okay, let's try and do it again. What's wrong with this?
In fact, it was the husband's birthday.
In fact, it was the husband's birthday. You repeat after me. Or after Luke first. In fact, it was again the schwa there. It was the husband's birthday. Husband's birthday. De hecho, era el cumpleaños de su marido. Alright? That's what that means in Spanish. In fact, it was the husband's birthday.
And the wife had planned a little surprise for him.
And the wife had planned a little surprise for him. Repeat after me. And the wife had planned a little surprise for him. So that means, y la mujer, o la esposa, había planificado una pequeña sorpresa para él. Right? And the wife had planned, that's had planned, había planificado. That's called the past perfect in English. Had planned, which means that she planned she planned that surprise before this event, this meal they were having at the restaurant. Okay, that's why in the story the narrator uses the past perfect, because we use the past perfect to talk about actions, events, or states that took place before a point in the past. So it's a kind of the past of the past, if you know what I mean.
It arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake with...
Okay, it arrived. Repeat after me. It arrived. That's the simple past of the verb arrive. It arrived. Remember that's a regular verb, so you add ed at the end. It arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake. Yeah, it arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake. Repeat after him. I give you some time to do that. I need to drain this. Okay, and in the meantime, Emmanuel, tell me, where in Buenos Aires are you watching me from? Are you from, sorry, where in Argentina? Sorry, that big mistake on my part, assuming that everyone in Argentina is from Buenos Aires. Where in Argentina are you from? I'm from Buenos Aires, by the way. And yeah, so where are you watching me from? And how old are you? What are you doing, guys, while watching me? Are you at home? Are you big fans of British English as I am? And yeah, I was planning to do this episode in a more organized way, and I will do it later on, but in the meantime I just wanted to share with you just an extract from it. And all right, let's continue listening. All right,
one pink candle burning in the center.
Okay, so with one pink candle burning in the center, which means that the cake had one pink candle which was burning in the center. That's the way you say that. Repeat after. You please repeat after me. I'll give you some time to do it. With one pink candle burning in the center. You don't say in British English, you say burning. You don't say burning like in American English. Did you know that? You say burning with one pink candle. And candle in American English sounds something like the candle. But in British English, in standard British English, you will say candle with this the same that appears in the word cat. So repeat after me, guys. With one pink candle burning in the center. If you've just joined this live stream, what we're doing is to listen to a short story. The short story is called The Birthday Party, written by Katherine Brush and read by Luke Thompson from Luke's English Podcasts. And you're watching me as I cook some chips. As I try and do that because I'm not being very efficient. It's taking me ages. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep listening.
The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband.
Alright, that was the head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. The head waiter brought it in and placed it. He placed it, right? He did this. Let's suppose that the cake, this is the cake. I'm the head waiter and he did this. Okay, right in front of the husband. He placed it on the table right in front of the husband. Right, he put it there. That's what he means. Right, that's repeat after me. The head waiter, now you say it. In American English, that's waiter. The head waiter. British English, the head waiter. All right, so now repeat after me. The head waiter. The head waiter. All right, very good. Brought it in. Brought it in. That in American English is brought it in. Brought it in. Brought it in. Brought is the past tense of the verb bring, right? Traer. That in British English is brought. Brought it in. Lo trajo. The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. Repeat after me. And placed it before the husband. And placed it before the husband. Husband, marido. Esposo. Right? That's husband. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Emmanuel, are you there? What are you doing right now? Are you enjoying this episode? This is a kind of... I think that, I'm not sure if today, but maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna do a more organized live stream based on this short story. But in the meantime, this is the best I could come up with, right? So let me get another potato. Okay, here we've got one. And yeah, let's keep listening, shall we? Did you know that whenever you say in British English, let's do something, a common question tag, that means a short question added at the end of something you say, is shall we, which is one of the few occasions in British English that nowadays you will use the word shall, S-H-A-L-L. And you say, shall we? Let's do something, shall we? Right? Let's I don't know, let's keep watching the film, shall we? It's like, let's do something. Vamos a hacer algo. ¿Hacemos algo? Shall we? No? Something like that. All right, let's continue. Hi, hello, Ali. Hello, Ali. Buamut. Am I pronouncing your last name your last name correctly. I don't think I am. I'm sorry. Where are you watching me from? Thank you for joining this live stream. I'm trying to teach you some British English here as I cook some chips, and we're listening to a short story written by Katherine Brush and read by Luke Thompson from Luke's English Podcasts, which is a podcast that I strongly advise you to watch. You can watch it on YouTube, and you can listen to it on, I think, Spotify and other podcasting platforms. All right, I think that this is ready, so let me do this. Okay, yeah. So, where are you watching me from, Ali? And do you guys follow Luke Thompson on YouTube? And I should be saying that you should be following me, right? But I've got to be thankful to him. I'm watching from the south of Morocco. Like, okay, all right, welcome to the live stream. I'm really glad. I'm so glad you're here. And of course, guys, I'm glad that you're all here. And Emmanuel, Salva, and Ali, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Do you like British English as much as I do? And please don't forget to subscribe, to like and subscribe. Do subscribe to my channel if you do like British English. Here actually, I will teach you as much British English as possible. I'm going to share my passion for British English with you. All right, let's listen some more. Yeah, let's listen to some more of the story.
And meanwhile, the violin and piano orchestra played Happy Birthday to You.
Okay, let me rewind a bit.
Burning in the centre. The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband.
Okay, let's repeat after Luke. The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. Place in the infinitive, that's place. P-L-A-C-E. Place, you put something, right, somewhere. In the simple past, you add a D, right, in the spelling, but you pronounce that as placed, right? Placed it, that it is the pronoun, and placed it before the husband. Before means in front of him.
And meanwhile, the violin and piano orchestra played Happy Birthday to You.
All right, and meanwhile, at the same time, the violin and piano orchestra played Happy Birthday to You. You know the song? Happy Birthday to You. That's the song. So pleased to be with you. Oh, thank you very much, Ali. I'm so pleased that you're here with me too. Absolutely. You're welcome to join me, to subscribe to my channel. And this is as the channel grows every day a bit more, fortunately, thanks to you, of course, my followers, and I'm so pleased to be here and to be able to share all this with you. That makes me happy. Okay. So repeat after me. And meanwhile, the violin and piano, that's piano, orchestra, played Happy Birthday to You. Let's listen to the next bit.
And the wife beamed with shy pride over her little surprise.
Okay. And the wife beamed, B-E-A-M-E-D, beamed, that's in the simple past, right? She beamed with shy pride over her little surprise. If you beam with something, that means that it's shown, right? It's like everyone can see that you're feeling that. She beamed with shy pride over her little surprise. Over her little surprise. All right, repeat after me. And the wife beamed with shy pride. Pride, orgullo, right? Pride, the state of being proud. That's pride. Over her little surprise. Over her little surprise. Which means that she was really, you could see that she was quite proud of her little surprise, of the little surprise she had planned, she had prepared for her husband. Yeah, she was so proud of it. Okay, this is boiling hot, guys. The oil is boiling hot, so I'm gonna start cooking the chips. Yeah, let's make some chips here. And let's try not to have an accident live on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to try and do that, guys, and not do that, actually. Alright, what are you doing on your end? On your end means on the other side. What are you doing over there? And by the way, guys, what you see in the background, that's from my website, alexadventuresinenglish.com. That's my website. You're welcome to visit it. Pride is a noun and proud is an adjective. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lali. That's exactly. You're spot on. That means that you're exactly right. To be that expression, you're spot on, that's used in British English. S-P-O-T-O-N, spot on. You're spot on, mate. Proud is an adjective. I'm proud, you can say, right? That's a quality, state, and all my pride. I don't know. My pride, there is a noun, right? Yeah, you're right. Thank you for bringing that up, Ali. That's perfect. And yeah, I should have mentioned that before. Proud, adjective, pride, noun. This is like when you're saying you're happy. Happy is an adjective, and happiness is the noun. Is a noun there. Very good. Yeah. Great comment, Ali. Absolutely. So, and the wife beamed with shy pride over her little surprise. So surprise is a noun and something surprising. Surprising is an adjective, right? And surprised that ends with ed, that's also an adjective, isn't it? Because you can say her surprised face, surprised, and something surprising means that it causes that, right, on you, that makes you feel surprised. And all right, any questions and doubts you've got, you can drop them in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Alex. You're very welcome indeed, Ali. Anytime. Yeah, that's a great strategy to learn English. You should be able to, you should try and spot the word class a word belongs to, which means you should try and figure out if a word is a noun or an adjective or a verb or a preposition or, you know, yeah, did I say adverb, adjective, noun, preposition, etc. There are many other word classes, but those are the main word classes. So the kind of word, because they behave similarly. And just give me 1 second. All right, so I was telling you. Yeah, so it's a good idea to try and spot whether a word is a noun, an adjective, an adverb, or a preposition. Okay, so now I need to crack on with a meal, with dinner. And so Ali, tell me a bit more about you. Do you study English? Do you study British English? Okay, so now we'll continue listening to the story as I try and finish cooking as soon as possible. Yeah, let's do that. So, I appreciate your efforts to make the words and phrases understandable. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ali. Yeah, that's thank you very much for bringing that up. That's a good thing to do, isn't it? I mean, so that I can help you understand English as much as possible. Yes, so did you know, before this live stream, did you know Luke Thompson? Or not? Did you know that I've recorded some episodes where I shadowed him? Did you know that? For example, I've shadowed him reading the short story Parson's pleasure. Parson's pleasure. Right, parson refers to a kind of priest, right? Parson's pleasure. And I shadowed him reading that story, an extract from that story. And what else? The Abduction, that's another short story read by him. Not written by Luke Thompson, but read by him. And by the way, did you know that the past simple of the verb read is read? Read, read. You read now, and you can. I read a book every day, you can say, but if you refer to that action in the past, you will say, I read a book last week. So that's the pronunciation. Red. Red. Just like the color red. You say, I read that story last week. I read this story yesterday. You can say that. Okay? All right. So let's listen to the story. Let's keep listening to the story a bit more.
And such few people as there were in the restaurant tried to help out with a pattering of applause.
Okay, there was a lot. So, and such few people as there were in the restaurant tried to help out with a pattering of applause. A pattering of applause. Now you say it. I'll give you a few seconds to say that. Okay. And such. Okay, let me rewind just a bit.
A little surprise for him. It arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake.
Again, we can shadow that. We can repeat after him again. It arrived. It refers to the cake, doesn't it? Remember that to refer to one thing, we use that was mentioned before in a story or in a situation, we use the pronoun it. It arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake. It arrived in the form of a small is the opposite of big, isn't it? Small. You can say it, you can repeat after me, small. Very good, excellent, well done. And okay, this is let me have a look at the chips. All right, they're looking better. All right, so I better hurry up with the rest. All right, so this is
with one pink candle burning in the center.
hello mates, hello hybrid Kudas. Yo, what's happening? I'm cooking while trying to teach you British English as we listen to a short story written by Katherine Brush, read by Luke Thompson from Luke's English podcast. So I'm trying to do a multitasking at the moment, and yeah, I'm cooking, and I hope that I hope not to ruin the dinner tonight. Otherwise, I'd end up, not sleeping inside. Anyway, you can repeat after me. It arrived in the form of a small but glossy birthday cake. And where are you watching me from, hybrid Kudas? Where are you watching me from? Do you like British English? I mean, I'm quite. I've been learning British English for quite some time now, and I'm a big fan of Luke's English podcasts. I'm not sure if you knew about it before this live stream, but it's a good resource to learn British English on the internet. It's a good resource on the internet to learn British English. And do you know what? There's another equally good resource you can consult to learn British English on the internet. You can go to, well, my website. You can subscribe to my channel. You can go to. Did you know that I've got a WhatsApp channel also, where I share extra material, extra resources to learn British English for free. And there's my website too, www.alexadventuresinenglish.com. You can go there too. And yes, I better hurry up with this. Okay. So any doubts, guys, any comments, where are you from, Mr. Alex? I'm from Argentina, Ali. I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires. That's where I'm from. And I used to live in England. I lived there for a year. Recently, I lived in Cambridge when I lived there, and it was the best experience of my life, I have to say. Every day having the chance to speak British English with people everywhere, making new friends, meeting new people, speaking natives, or people from other countries too. It was all great. And I really miss being there. I remember that my landlord, the guy I used to rent the house from, he was Irish. I suppose he's still Irish, and he used to say, whenever I asked him something, how are you? I used to tell him, and he answered like, not too bad, like this. And he used to say, hello. Yeah, he used to say that's not too bad. Okay. All right. this is looking good, I guess. I need to, oh no, got to turn this on. Yes, I did. Alright, so yeah, I'm from It's Done. I did subscribe. Okay, thank you very much, Ali. Thank you very much. Guys, thank you very much for being there. And yeah, I'm thinking about this meal, what I'm doing here. I hope not to ruin it. Yes, I guess I'm not ruining it. That's what I meant to say. I guess I'm not ruining it. I'm sorry about this noise. So, shall we continue? And thank you very much again, Ali, for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. More episodes are coming up. I've got loads of episodes in the pipeline. If you know that expression, to have something in the pipeline, having something in the pipeline means that you've got things prepared, you know, you've got things prepared and that you might use them for something. It is to have something in store. Like when you say, I have something in store. I have a few things in the pipeline. And if you listen to Luke's English podcast, you will notice that he uses that expression too. To have something in the pipeline. There we go. All right. Let's continue listening to the story, shall we? To the story.
The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband.
The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. You say it now. The head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. Alright, now I'll keep my mouth shut for a minute and you've got the chance to say it. Alright, the head waiter brought it in and placed it before the husband. Alright, you're getting the hang of it. To get the hang of something means to be getting good at something. To start being able to, you know, when you start doing something right, that's to get the hang of it. And if you speak Spanish, I'm sorry for the rest, but if you speak Spanish, that means agarrarle la mano a algo. So again, to get the hang of something. To get the hang of something. So why am I saying this? Because I said before, you're getting the hang of it, which means you're getting good at it. You're getting good at shadowing, at repeating after me, at repeating after me reading in British English. You're getting the hang of it, all right? So, perfect. So I hope this works out. Anyway, I was telling you guys, let's continue with the story.
And meanwhile, the violin and piano orchestra played Happy Birthday to You.
Okay, let's repeat after Luke Thompson. And meanwhile, remember that word, which means at the same time, while, right? And meanwhile, the violin and piano orchestra played Happy Birthday to You. Do you know the song? Do you know that song? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. That's the one. Very good. And okay, so did you know that the story read by Luke Thompson, the birthday party, has 2 million views on YouTube. Yeah, it's quite popular. That episode, you should definitely go and check it out. You know, he explains much more than I do. He will explain to you loads of things. He summarizes the story. I think that he does break down the vocabulary used in the story, the main vocabulary. So of course I've got to thank him for this great resource he offers people on the internet. And all right, let's continue.
And the wife beamed with shy pride over her little surprise.
And the wife beamed with shy pride over her little surprise. You repeat after me, guys. And the wife beamed with shy pride over her little surprise. Remember that what we said before, what Ali said actually, is that pride is the noun and proud is the adjective. Okay? So you can say, I'm so proud of you, but you need to leave your pride aside. Sorry, you need to leave your pride aside. Pride is the noun. Yeah, perfect. Okay, these chips are looking good, guys. Yeah, these chips are looking good. All right, let's continue.
And such few people as there were in the restaurant.
And such few people as there were in the restaurant. And such few people as there were in the restaurant. Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I hope everything works out well, you know. All right, I need to get things ready because in a few minutes this is going to be ready, guys, and I will have to leave you for now. But of course, as if you've subscribed to my channel, we'll keep seeing each other. We'll stay in touch, you know. And I think that tomorrow I'm gonna connect again, maybe in the morning, and I'm thinking about doing a live stream of a game, of Resident Evil 2 Part 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake Part 2, you know, although I have bought the game Silent Hill 2. You know, the remake for the PS5, which is great. So I'm you know, I'm in two minds. I'm a bit torn between playing Resident Evil 2 remake or Silent Hill 2. Don't know. But so that's coming up, guys, on Alex's Adventures in English. All right, yes, yeah. Let's get this ready. And yes, if I if I ruin this meal, my family will tell me, okay, you ruined the meal because you were live on YouTube. And they might be right. Okay. All right, let's continue listening to the story just for a bit longer, shall we?
Tried to help out with a pattering of applause.
So, the people were okay. The people in the restaurant tried to help out with a pattering of applause, like this. Yeah, they were trying to help out. You know what happens in restaurants when people get to be sung a happy birthday to you, and you know that situation, which can be a bit uncomfortable. I don't like it that much. Yeah, people do usually do that, right? They do usually do that. So, alright guys, I think that this is about to be ready. So I will have to leave you for now, and we'll continue tomorrow in the morning. Alright? Thank you very much for being there. And before I go, do you have any comments? Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this story, let me know, and we can continue reading. I can continue reading it. I can continue repeating after Luke Thompson, and I can help you get how British English works. All right, that's one of my main goals in teaching you British English here on YouTube. And did you know that I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well? So you can find me there too. You can go there and subscribe, which is going to be great. So yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome indeed, Ali. Thanks to you. All right. Yeah, this is about to be ready. And right guys, any comments to kind of put an end to this live stream? Any comments you'd like to add? Any questions? Would you like me to, what episodes would you like me to make? Any ideas you've got? You let me know in the chat. Right. And what time is it on your end, Ali? What time is it over there? Is it right here in Argentina, where I live, right? Where I am from, it's yeah, 13 past 10 in the night, right? It's not the evening any longer, it's a bit late now. And yeah, so let me finish this. These are called cutlet, it's, yeah, breaded cutlet, milanesas, we call them here in Argentina, milanesas. Cutlet, breaded cutlet, they call it. For example, in England, you might hear that. Breaded cutlet. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, it's too late. Okay, 2:15 a.m. Okay, it's quite late. Yeah, so here it's a quarter past 10. Right now, I think so. Yeah. Alright guys. Alright guys, thank you very much for being there. I really appreciate you being there. And I'm gonna try and get everything ready here for dinner, and I hope to see you soon. I hope I'm able to connect tomorrow, right? I hope so. I really hope so. With, this gameplay of Resident Evil 2 or Silent Hill, or maybe you prefer me to keep reading the story, the birthday party. Okay, I need something to, yeah. To finish this, guys. Then I'll let you know if everything went well with the meal, I'll let you know later on if it was a success or a complete failure. Alright guys, so okay, there's 8 of you over there. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. And okay. Yes. So let's finish this. Yeah. This is too hot, guys, and it's quite dangerous. Okay, there we go. Did you know that good chips should be crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside? This is something that a British friend told me when I was there in Cambridge. he told me that good chips should be crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside. We're still with you waiting for dinner. Thank you. I'm not sure if you can you see this? Here are the chips. Alright, so let's finish this up, guys. And you're welcome, Ali. Thanks to you for being there. And okay. Yeah, perfect. So I think everything's looking good. Tell me, guys. Oh yeah, you're Ali. It's quite late over there, isn't it? It's too late, really. Do you always go to sleep this late? Alright, here we go. And yeah. So this is about to be done. And these are the milanesas. I'm not sure if you can see them. Before, okay, I usually go to bed at 11:30, 11:30. Alright. Alright. Thank you for sharing that, Ali. Alright. Okay, guys, thank you very much for being there. Oh, you're on holiday. That's perfect. Alright, Ali, thank you very much for being there. And Emmanuel, Salva, thank you very much, guys. But I will have to leave you now, and I hope to see you soon. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Alex's Adventures in English. Bye bye for now, and thank you very much for being there. Cheers. And